Now, the American President Joe Biden's growing frustration with the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu continues to mount and is quite visible. The Democrat President was captured on a hot mic moment, saying that he had told the Israeli leader will need to come to a meeting with Jesus. The phrase "come to Jesus" refers to a meeting or a moment when one undergoes a difficult but a positive and a powerful realization or change in character or behavior. The comments made by Biden have come as he spoke with Senator Michael Bennet on the floor of the House chamber after the State of the Union address. Michael Bennet was in fact urging the president to keep pressing Netanyahu on the growing humanitarian catastrophe in the Gaza Strip, where over 30,000 Palestinians have been massacred in this campaign of Israeli bombing. Now, the Secretary of State Anthony Blinken and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg were also part of this brief conversation, and this is how it unfolded. Listen in.
I told him, baby, show me pieces. I said, baby, you know, I'm come to Jesus. Sir, just. I'm not like that good. That was good.
Now, the United States has been airdropping crates of aid into the Gaza Strip, and this comes after the airdrops resulted in civilian casualties on the ground. CENTCOM has acknowledged the casualties, and they've expressed sympathies to the families of those who were killed. Meanwhile, the US, Egypt and Qatar have been trying to broker an agreement that would stop the fighting for 6 weeks. It also includes the release of some hostages who are held in the custody of Hamas in exchange for some of the Palestinians who've been imprisoned in Israeli prisons. The American Secretary of State Anthony Blinken has said that it is now up to Hamas to agree to a ceasefire that would allow for more humanitarian aid into the Gaza Strip. And it is interesting that humanitarian aid here is being used as a bargaining chip. Now, Hamas, remember, has been demanding for a permanent ceasefire and a cessation of hostilities. Instead, what is being offered by Israel and the Americans is a brief military pause for a period of 6 weeks.
And there, the issue is Hamas. The issue is whether Hamas will decide or not to have a ceasefire that would benefit everyone. The ball is in their court. We're working intensely on it, and we'll see what they do. But there's no doubt in my mind that getting to this ceasefire with the release of hostages would be a profound benefit to everyone involved.
So this is the situation at present. Even though the Americans say that they are pushing for a ceasefire, they've continued to ship more and more weapons to the state of Israel. The talks that were ongoing in Cairo have ended with no result in terms of getting a ceasefire before the holy month of Ramadan. Now, Israel and Hamas have blamed each other for a lack of agreement, a deal that would have required Hamas to free some of the Israeli hostages that it has in its custody in exchange for a brief military pause for a period of 40 days. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.